Congratulations, President Biden and Vice President Harris. My name is Pampers Kennedy, and I'm a member of Gays Against Guns, aka GAG. What do you want to see happen to keep your fellow American citizens safe?
Hallelujah, we have hope back in the White House. Congratulations, Mr. President, Madam Vice President. I am proud to call myself an American now, and I can't wait for you to get to work, because it's time to get guns out of the homes of domestic abusers.
Hi, my name is Sunny Moon, and I'm a retired physician and a member of Gays Against Guns. I would like President Joe Biden to treat gun violence as the true public health emergency that it is, and that means using science and research to back up policy and making sure that we talk about it and address it every day, not just when there's a mass shooting with large numbers of people killed. And I'm actually very excited because I think he does see this.
Standing here at the AIDS Memorial in the West Village in New York City to wish President Biden and Vice President Harris all the success in their new administration as a member of Gays Against Guns. And to say that my hope for your administration is that you pay real attention to the way that white supremacy has spread throughout law enforcement in this country for the entire existence of law enforcement, at the local level, at the state level, at the federal level, and also in civil defense. We need your administration to address this problem in no uncertain terms, to root these white supremacists out of positions of power in order to protect the citizens of the United States. Thank you.
My name is Hal, and what I would like to see in your administration is strengthening gun laws and access to firearms. It's a suicide prevention issue. I have met several people who have attempted suicide that got help and are living full, happy lives now. They have stated that if they had a gun, they wouldn't be here today.
I'm gonna give it to you straight from a gay. I want to talk to you like you're my lover, because I love you for what you've done. But I want to tell you, don't lie to me. That's the main thing. Follow the money. That's the second thing. As long as people get rich from the gun industry, there will be gun proliferation. As long as there's a market online, there will be guns sold online. Break the chain of death and do it starting at the pocketbook. Thank you.
I'm looking forward to an end to gun trafficking. That's right, I want Biden-Harris to destroy the iron pipeline, because we know that gun smugglers are nothing but death jugglers.
Woo! It's a new day. Science, facts, compassion. It's all in now. And Biden-Harris, you're welcome. So what I'm thinking about these days is respect for voters of color. People of color in this country are disproportionately impacted by gun violence. But one of the key ways to reduce gun violence in those communities is actually through economic justice. So with the House, the Senate, and the White House all under our control, it's time to start enacting some legislation that addresses the economic injustices in our country. So get to it.
Hey, sugars, I'm Sean, and on behalf of Gays Against Guns and the new administration, there are some things I'd like to see mandated in this country over the next 4 years. Let's talk about strict, thorough background checks on all firearm purchases, and that needs to include psych evaluations that need to be conducted and determined by professionals, not companies or representatives therein. And let's also put a 3-week waiting period, maybe even a month, because when stuff is that lethal, there's a lot of stuff to be considered. considered. Then we need immediate registration upon each and every one of those purchases of said firearms. Then we also need to mandate national red flag laws for every single 50 state. Let's make sure that sticks too. Also, let's talk about closing the borders. And I do mean the borders of every state for the carrying of firearms across said borders. We do that, we can get rid of smuggling routes like Interstate 95, aka the Iron Pipeline. And then let's talk about banning the carrying of any firearms in any public establishment wherever it is. I mean, let's think about this. Does the Capitol riot ring a bell?
Hey, I'm Paul with Gays Against Guns, and I would like you to work day in, day out to uplift our transgender brothers and sisters so they can live lives free of fear and persecution, and in many cases murder. The average life expectancy for a black transgender woman in this country today is 35 years of age. That is so not acceptable. So please, do everything you can to uplift the lives of our transgender siblings. Thank you.
We are so excited about the Biden-Harris administration. Finally, safer gun laws are in our sights. First, ban all assault weapons. I spent 20 years on active duty, and these weapons are not for civilian use.
Hey, it's Kim from Gays Against Guns, and I think what you really need to do is ban assault weapons.
I, Robert, stand with GAG and calling for an immediate ban on assault weapons. GAG is watching.
Oh, did I mention you need to ban assault weapons?
I want to know why a 13-year-old kid would go into a store to buy a scratch-off lottery ticket and be told they're not old enough. And then the kid might go to the store and try to buy cigarettes, and they say, no, you're not old enough. And then they try to go to the liquor store and buy a can of beer, and they say, no, you're not old enough. But that same kid could walk into a gun show and walk out of there with an AK-47. The reason I know it's possible is because I saw an HBO short documentary where they took a 13-year-old boy and did all those things. So we need universal background checks. It's so important. There's no other way of making sure that we know that 13-year-old kids aren't buying guns, or people with a history of domestic violence, or people with mental health issues that shouldn't be running around with guns. And we also really need a gun database. The way that we keep track of guns in this country is bonkers. And we need to do better, and we can do better, and you will do better, and thank you for doing better.
Well, that's about all from us. But before we leave, let me ask you, what do you want to see happen to keep your fellow American citizens safe under a new administration? Well, there are several things you can do. One, you can call or email your local reps and demand change. Two, you can leave your thoughts in the comments below and join the conversation. Three, you can always join Gays Against Guns. And once again, congratulations, President Biden and Vice President Harris. We look forward to your leadership.